Sandy Says Read. Welcome to the channel. It's been a little while since I filmed. It's been a little while since I updated the channel, actually, because I forgot to upload anything on Thursday. So I'm doing this real quick. Then I'm going to upload this real quick. I don't know, there might be some editing in between. I wanted to talk this afternoon about this book, Remnants by Carolyn Arnold. I cannot remember her last name properly. I'm sorry, Carolyn. I got to meet her at Imaginarium at the beginning of October. When was Imaginarium? Yeah, it was the beginning of October. I don't even know what day it is today. Anyway, I got to read Remnants and I enjoyed it very much. I want to talk a little bit about this, do a quick review on it, and yeah, get this uploaded so we can start November a little better. I need to, kind of do an update on things because I am doing NaNoWriMo. Of course I am. So if anyone out there is also doing National Novel Writing Month, you can buddy up with me there. For some reason, when I go to like make buddies with people on the forums, I screw it up. I don't know. I don't understand why I can't make that happen. I can't like click the things correctly to get it to happen. If you would like to be buddies on NaNoWriMo, you're gonna have to friend me because I can't do it the other direction. I'm just under Sandy Lender. That's it. It's just Sandy Lender. Find me, friend me, buddy me, whatever. It'll be great. Now, for the review of Remnants. I very much enjoyed this. It is a thriller. It's a crime novel, mystery kind of book. It's a Brandon Fisher FBI thriller, is how it's listed here. Get a real close-up look at that. This is the first book in the series that I've read, although there are several others about Brandon Fisher and the FBI team that he's a part of. So this is the first one that I have read. And that comes into play because the first chapter of the book introduces quite a number of the members of the team. In fact, I think it introduces the whole team. But I want to encourage you, if you read Remnants, read the prologue. I know that right now in writing circles, in publishing circles, agents and editors, publishers are kind of disenchanted with the whole prologue concept. I know that at this time, agents are skipping the prologues. They're telling writers, don't worry with prologues, skip them. Make them your first chapter. Don't skip the prologue in Remnants. It is perfect. It is well written. It is suspenseful. It sets up the whole feel for the bad guy in this book. Don't skip the prologue. Read it. Okay? Okay. Then when you get to the first chapter, if you have skipped the prologue, you might be disenchanted with the first chapter. I was frustrated by the first chapter, but I plowed through, and I am so glad I did because Carolyn Arnold does an awesome job in this book. Remnants is so well written. Once you get out of that first chapter, I was frustrated by the first chapter because I was introduced to so many characters all at once. There was a lot of information flung at me right away in that first chapter, and I just felt overwhelmed by it. But once I got through that first chapter, oh my gosh, everything picked up. There was, just a good story here. Remnants is the story of a serial killer who is just destroying people. He's taking individuals and literally performing rituals on them and taking them apart. And it's gruesome and gross, yet it's written in a way that doesn't gross you out when you read it. So it's very well done, but you despise the bad guy, as you're supposed to. You want him to be caught and put to death. You root for the good guys the way you're supposed to. You get into their heads the way you're supposed to. It's well done. I can recommend it. There was a part I wanted to read to you. Hang on. Let's see if I did. I tabbed it and underlined it because she has two of the characters go to a suspect's house and they're interrogating him. The female character asks, "Do you have somewhere you'd prefer we sit?" She guessed he'd want to be next to that drink. "Just head into the living room. Park it wherever you like." Another smirk. Laid back, casual, predatory. That is so well written. I just enjoyed those little nuggets of the way Carolyn just slid those little pieces in there to describe, I don't know, to just put us in the right headspace for these different characters. It was just well done. I enjoyed that. That's it for Remnants. I fully recommend it. Like I said, read the prologue. Don't skip the prologue. It'll help you power through the first chapter, and then the rest will just blossom. Excellent. Okay, now, how do I usually end these? It has been so long since I've filmed. I know. It's been so long since I filmed a video that I need to tell you to, give this a thumbs up, because we like book reviews. And, hey, subscribe to the channel, because I do try to keep up with this on Thursdays and Sundays. Thanks so much, guys.